to the Miriam Makunda Show.
Welcome back. You are listening to the Miriam Makunda Show on Salam Media, and it is 11:41 on this Tuesday. Why do I keep saying Tuesday? On this Wednesday, the 13th of January, 2021. Now, I'm that person who would say 2020, but instead I keep saying Tuesday. It's year 2021, and it is Wednesday. So, on today's health and fitness segment, I'm joined by our coach, Luyanda Aziza Sibisi, and we are talking about detoxing. Detoxing, or is it detoxifying or detoxification? What to use and the benefits of detoxing. Detoxification means cleansing the blood. This is done by removing impurities from the blood in the liver, where toxins are processed for elimination. The body also eliminates toxins through the kidneys, intestines, lungs, lymphatic system, and skin during a body detox. All right, Luyanda is on the line. Assalamu alaikum, Luyanda.
Walaikum salam. So how are you?
Alhamdulillah, all good in yourself?
I'm great. Just a little bit hectic. I've been doing some doctor runs with my son, but everything is great. Just the order of the day. Nowadays, it's running between the doctor and, trying to be home. It's quite hectic, but I'm good. Alhamdulillah.
Oh, that's great. These doctor runs, you have to do them because if not you, then who?
Exactly.
All right. So detoxing, what are the benefits of it?
So, I always say to people that, sometimes we have an accumulation of different things that we eat and some of the things we don't know what they actually have inside. So detoxing is really just to cleanse the body and get rid of all of, the things that are actually maybe stopping our body from performing optimally. So it's really just a process of doing without in order to release, whatever has been built up that is not good for your body. That is pure and simple. That is purely and simply how I can explain what the process of detoxing is.
And how do you know when you need to do a body detox?
Well, a lot of people can sense it just in how they feel. Sometimes you feel a little bit tired. It can show up on your skin. I like to give people a face map and tell them that just look at your face. And if a lot of your breakouts are on your forehead or on your nose or on your chin, then you know it's kind of time to just do a detox because your face kind of tells you exactly what's happening. And a breakout can kind of also be the sign, a sign that you need to detox. You can also kind of sense it in some people, actually, strangely enough, will have a body odor. Some people will have some vaginal discharge that they're not really happy with. It's actually just a lot of signs that your body can give you that you are in need of a serious detox. If not through to how you feel physically, you can actually also have a look at your tongue. Some people look at their tongue, and if your tongue has like a white coating, that's not really normal because apart from oral hygiene, that is also a sign that you're carrying a lot of toxins in your body and you need to actually just maybe go through a process of detoxing.
Yeah, you know what? We all indulged in the holidays and we had a good time and we're not sure whether we should get a body detox. And the funny thing is, back then, our parents would often give us a laxative or Brooklax or something to clean our tummies. That was our parents' ways of helping us to detox before the school year starts and we can be ready and clean and fresh. And now, which detox program is right for you? How do you know that you should be going through a specific detox program?
Yeah. So I always say to people, so right now we're in January and I'm a big promoter of plant-based eating. And January we like to call, in the plant-based community, it's called Veganuary. So it's literally just the whole of January doing away with meat. But, because meat is also, quite a large contributor to how our bodies can just really take a knock in terms of just digestive health. So I always say to people in Jan, the best thing that I do a lot of soup, vegetable soup, and I keep a whole food vegan diet for the entire duration of January. And that's usually the best way that I can advise kickstarting your body into a detox. There are people who obviously need meat for specific reasons. So it's obviously, not something that is best practice for a lot of people. But it's either eliminating one or the other thing that you would regularly consume that is known to actually, add a lot of toxins to the body. So you can be like on a caffeine cleanse. You can be free of dairy, which is a very important thing, staying away from dairy, staying away from meat, and keeping a whole food diet with a lot of soup. That really, really does eat and sort of kickstart your system into a new, fresh start. It works wonders. It clears up your skin, and it's almost even, I always say that a vegan detox is one of those things that not only stops, any disease that could have been, forming at the time, but actually even reverses and repairs. So, for example, if you had some heart health issues and some of your arteries or your vessels were experiencing some damage through diet, a vegan diet is one of the only diets that actually not only stops the disease from progressing, but repairs the arteries and reverses the progression of that disease. So it's one of the more popular detoxes that people do. People have a lot of different ones, like Epsom salt baths, which I recommend a lot, that pull out toxins from your body. Steaming, which is big right now because of COVID, and just a way of, kind of bringing whatever that is inside outside the body. Laxatives I'm not a fan of, but a whole food diet, which is vegan, which is rich in green leafy vegetables, will basically do the trick and do the same job as a laxative. So it's kind of like the same thing. So you know me, I mean, kind of like when we speak about nutrition, I'll always kind of default back to a vegan lifestyle of living, a plant-based lifestyle rather. And those are some of the detoxes that I'm familiar with. Obviously, loss of water, flushing out the kidneys, taking a break from alcohol, detoxing from alcohol, letting go of smoking, letting go of drugs. There's some people who have been on a lot of drugs and need to go on a detox as well. That can also include some rehabilitation. That's a more intense level of detoxing. But I think in general, I'm a big promoter of the January. We were binging in December. A vegan diet in the month of January is almost the best way to detox.
And when we're talking about drugs, we're not talking about contraband. We're talking about medications.
I'm talking about medication, yes. But equally so, because sometimes we don't realize that some of the drugs that we are taking can actually, really have an equally more harmful effect than, some people are on, medications like sleeping tablets and, all sorts of things that we don't know what they do to our body. So people like to detox from that. But yes, I did mean medication when I spoke of drugs, but other drugs as well, which are more like, recreational drugs. People do need to detox from that, obviously, but that would obviously be through rehab. So any sort of medication that can, just put some strain on your liver and put some strain on your kidneys, you would need to detox and just kind of find a way to kind of eliminate that from your body.
Mm-hmm. Are there any side effects or complications brought on by detoxification?
Well, yes, because sometimes, when you're detoxing, the body is eliminating something. Because the body is like an environment. It will adapt to anything that you provide for it in terms of an environment. So if you drink coffee every day, it will depend on the coffee every day. If you drink grandpa or all sorts of other things, it will rely on that. It will create an environment where it can survive under, with having taken those things. So now you're detoxing, you haven't had coffee, you can experience things like headaches, some form of withdrawal, because remember your body's now used to it, so it's asking for it in a way. So a headache, sometimes you can have hot flashes in a way, fever, a little bit of fever, not exactly like an alarming fever, but just a sign that your body is kind of withdrawing from something it's used to having. So tiredness, absolutely, headache, absolutely, shakiness, absolutely, irritability sometimes, and just kind of like a normal withdrawal. That's when you know that now your body's sweating, There are people who some more into detoxes. If you're wearing like a white T-shirt and you are detoxing, you can find your sweat actually even can be yellow at times, which is quite embarrassing. But then you know that, okay, there's quite a lot of elimination going on as you're on this process and journey of detoxing. So those are just a few lightheadedness, sometimes dizziness, lethargy, feeling tired. But those are all things that usually resolve within, a few days of having started your detox.
So, what should one do when they start experiencing the symptoms of detoxification?
Water, 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 water. I cannot stress enough the importance of water because it'll just make sure you're well hydrated. Water is life. I mean, water really is life. It has oxygen and it really helps you to just kind of bring the body back into, and a whole lot of, fresh, leafy green vegetables, so soups and water, just to make sure you're hydrated and that you don't, on top of just feeling a little bit offish, experience further dehydration, which is not good for you because already you're eliminating stuff from the body. The last thing you then need is to be dehydrated. So water, definitely. Usually when I'm detoxing, I don't really engage in a lot of exercise. So I don't do a lot of cardio. I take it very easy. In the first 3 days of a very hectic detox, I won't actually do any exercise at all. So that's also something to consider. Because remember, you are already tired, so you don't want to put your body through more stress. Because remember, exercise, as much as it's really good for us, it can take a lot from your body, especially if you're going through something like a detox.
Some people usually advertise detoxification as a means for weight loss. So can it help with weight loss?
Well, so this is what I like to say. It's like, let's say you're building a house, and the house was going through. So there was already a house that was there, and you want to build a new house. You obviously have to go through a process of demolishing the old house in order to build the new house, right? So that's exactly what happens when you detox. When you're about to lose weight, you're kind of doing away with the things that are already there to create the optimum environment to promote weight loss. So detoxing doesn't actually cause weight loss. It can, because obviously maybe you're staying away from some foods that you would normally eat that has a certain calorie value. But when you are detoxing, you're basically just preparing the environment for there to be an optimum state of being for you to lose weight. So had it been that you didn't detox, it might have been harder. But now that you detox, you've created a fresh, clean slate, which is basically kickstarting your metabolism. Your blood flow is much healthier and quicker, and all sorts of things are basically more in favor for the process of weight loss. So detoxing doesn't really make you lose weight. It just creates the optimum, the best environment for weight loss to happen.
So basically, it just confuses your body into thinking that you are losing weight, but you're actually losing the toxins that are making you feel fat.
Making you feel fat, making you feel bloated. You're basically just demolishing the old house, and then you're getting ready to build a new foundation to build a new house, which is your new body, or losing weight, or whatever it is that you want to do. So yeah.
And speaking of which, how often should we detox?
Well, I like to say like twice a year, once every month. There's people who like to do it once every month. Less intense ones, it depends on how intense the detox is. So if it's a really intense detox, we'll say like twice a year. I wouldn't do a detox every single month because remember, sometimes it's actually a lot out of you, and we need to learn, or we need to be able to have the energy that we need to do the day-to-day things that are required of us. So twice a year should be fine for you to detox. And I think maybe Monday could be like a meatless Monday, just to kickstart and repeat your system. It's a less of a detox, more of just a start for your body for the week. So I would say twice a year for a major detox, like once a week for like your less intense detoxes.
All right, Coach Lou, do you have any programs running for the new year?
Well, so I am just coming out of COVID, so I am taking it a little bit easy in terms of exercising. I'm healing, getting ready to just like get into the year with a stronger mind and body. So for now, everything is a little bit slightly on hold on that front, but there'll definitely be something towards the second, the first quarter of the year might be a little bit slow for me, but definitely in the second quarter, I have some exciting things.
Awesome. We can't wait for that. And good luck. And also
Thank
get well
you.
soon.
No, I'm 100% fine now. I just did my second test and I it just got very excited about that. Yeah, it was tough, but I made it, so I'm really excited.
Okay. All right. Take care then. Have a wonderful day. And thank you
Thank you so
for
much.
taking time to be with us once again.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, salam. That was our coach, Luyanda Aziza Sibisi, taking us through detoxification, how often to detox, when to detox, and what programs to use when you are trying to detox. And she uses the what is it called? Veganuary. Yeah, where you like go vegan for the month of January and stuff. So if you're into that, then kudos and good luck. Otherwise, you can just be like the rest of us and do a meat-free Monday, but drink lots of water. And one thing I notice about water is that when you feel hungry, you run to food, and you probably needed water. So rather drink more water and then go to the food. You can have your three main meals a day and your two snacks in between, and lots of water. I know there's somebody who's sitting in front of me who's holding her 2 liter bottle of water. Yeah, good luck. I know the toilet trips are worth it. All right. If you have any further comments, questions, queries, or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below or send them to us on WhatsApp. The number is 061 And if you have any questions for Coach Lou, you can find her on social media. She is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You're listening to the Mara Mukwanda Show on Salam Media. We will be right back.